You can hear me?
Yeah, we live.
Your mic muted.
We live.
Okay.
What's good with you, brother?
Shoot, man, I'm Gucci, man. Shoot, I was sitting up here editing the program for the next Crypto King show. I just got done doing a live, a 42-minute live, introducing the project. And
on your channel? On your channel?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So other than that, you know what I'm saying? And then after that, I got another treat I'm gonna release this weekend. So I mean, not this weekend, but this week. I just got to edit it up real good to get it real precise. So busy week for the YouTube channel this week.
That's what's up, my brother. Introduce yourself to the people, man. Some of them might not know you. Shout out to the guys in the chat, man. I see y'all in there. I see your content. 1804 context. What's going on with your context? Introduce yourself to the folk, man. Let these folk know where you at, man. Where you coming from, bro? Looking
No
like
doubt.
Roy Jones Jr. and shit.
No doubt. All right, well, family, if you don't know already, I'm Crypto King, aka Los. Huh?
That's
you got some. Let me see.
Oh, okay, that was on your side.
Yeah, I'm closing down some tabs and all that stuff. But anyway, all right. So yeah, if you don't know, I'm Crypto King, aka Los. You know, my channel, Crypto King on YouTube, is another Crypto King, but the dude in Spanish. So me, I live out in South America, in Colombia, and I've been here. Well, I relocated from the U.S. Back in March, you know, and for the duration of time, well, I'll be here at least a year for sure. That's a fact. So other than that, what I do, I'm a part-time freelancer in the IT space. I work for a couple of companies in the IT building for Anthem and also with Frontier, Anthem recently, but you know, so I have IT experience, which gives me my technical knowledge. And then I also teach English part-time as well for business, not any kids. I teach to business professionals. So that's what I do. And my investment portfolio centers around real estate and crypto. So, and that's pretty much what it is in a nutshell. I'm from Tampa, Florida, as you can see, representing Lightning. You know what I'm saying? They call us Tampa Bay now because we got just champions everywhere. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Across the board, you can see what we doing in the NHL playoffs. You seeing what the Rays doing. We smacking everybody when they come to the ballpark. You know, and then we got another football season coming back when we, you know, got Tom Brady and brought his old stuff back. We might win it again. You feel me? So, you know what I mean? Tampa Bay, man. Or what can I say? But anyway, that's it. You know what I mean? Just ready to appreciate you having me on tonight, man.
Yeah, man. It's been a little while, you know, since we talked this crypto talk. You know what I mean? Talk this. I think last time we was on, y'all debating whether Trey was gambling or not.
Man, I don't see it.
That was a good show. It was funny though. I knew that was gonna be like a thing where y'all go back and forth, man. Real traders right here. Nah, it ain't gambling. Yeah, it is gambling.
Yeah, man. You know what I mean? That's for the people who don't know how to read, who don't know how to do technical analysis, man. That's what it is. You know, you have day traders sitting around here, you know, taking chances without reading charts and stuff like that. And then, you know, and then they have bad experiences and now they call it gambling. So, you know, but in a sense, I can see where they're coming from. You know what I mean? Because you are taking a chance. But hey, with anything, there's a risk.
Right. Speaking of gambling, man, I had one of my exes call me today, man. And she said she lost all her money in the casino today. And I'm like, she need me to send her $100 so she can get home or some shit. Like, you better talk to the casino. Carry them for $1,500.
For what? You know what I'm saying?
So she was up 14.
And ain't milk and eggs getting sky high right now?
Yeah, she was up 14. And then turned around and she ended up down like $1,500. I was like, man,
ain't no way in the
you
world.
gotta have it, girl. Something wrong with you.
For real, man. That's called a problem, a gambling problem.
And bro, I think she be in there playing slots, man. That's what makes it so bad. Like you in there putting dollars in the slot machine. Like, what the fuck, man? That's fucking crazy, man. You know, a person like that don't even deal with stocks or stuff like that, like what we talked about. It's crazy, man, because she could have put $1,500 in AMC just a few days ago, and she would have made probably 3,000. All right,
the double up.
right? She would have made. I mean, she probably would have. Yeah. She would at least double her money because it was at $30 the other day, and then it went to what 60 for a short period of time.
Yeah, that's the double. Yeah, that's the double up right there. Yeah.
Right. So you do you dabble with those stocks that pump and dump? Before you answer, hold on, let me give a shout out to Jay Mitch. Says salute, fellas. Shout out to Jay Mitch. Jay Mitch gave me some great advice that I didn't listen to in the beginning. He said, Rich, man, stop all that day trading and get you some dividend stocks. And now what he said is coming to light. So shout out to Jay Mitch, man. Shout out to Retired and Happy in Medellin, man. What's going on with you, man? Hey, he looking like he pissed off in that icon. Look at
that. Yeah. Hey, I hope you ain't mad because you're still in America, man. You know what I'm saying? That's a Oh, okay. I was about to say because that's gonna be a never-ending madness.
Right. So yeah, man. So that's what I've been doing lately, man. I've been trying to move a lot of my stocks into dividend stock. What's your thoughts on those, man?
Well, if I was going to be invested in the stock market, that's exactly what it'll be. In some stocks, some real estate ETFs that's paying out dividends and stuff like that. You know what I mean? I don't really see the relevance in long-term investing in the stock market when we're looking at a new asset class or a new investing, strategy or situation in crypto. Everything going to float from that space over to crypto. I'd rather be over on the side where it's getting ready to get started. So, you know what I mean? And then prior to me even getting in the crypto game, I didn't really understand the stock market game anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like that. I didn't have stocks and stuff like that. I didn't grow up. My parents didn't know nothing about that. I didn't get taught none of that stuff nowhere. Everything that I had learned was, self research. So, but I had made it to a point in time in life where I didn't, have the funds to be able to invest in the stock market while I was learning it, and then when I finally did, I jumped in on the penny stock, the OTC over the desk, trying to get a quick flip like that. And it just didn't work out. You know what I'm saying? So I put it down for a few years, man. And then I jumped back in with a couple of things, with a couple of stocks that I thought would do well. But right now, if I were to do anything in the stock market, it definitely will be dividend stocks, definitely on the real estate ETF side, and anything that has to do with blockchain technology like Riot or Marathon.
Right. Yeah, because I know that EV space, man, it took a big hit. I had a lot of money tied into that. And I finally was able to get out of one of the plays, man. At CCIV, I was able to get out of that one. It finally came back up to where I had it. When I saw it, I made a few little dollars out of it, and
I got to buy it. Yeah, that's the name of the game, man. You know what I mean? Get rid of it on the upside. Shoot, because if it go down, right now, man, the worst one that I had was what was it? It was fintech, future fintech, FTFT.
Mm-hmm.
That one killed me, man, and it made me.
I'm holding the bag on that one.
Nah, bro, I'm straight.
Not a big bag though, but I'm holding a little bit. I try not to never sell on the negative side, man. I try not to take losses. I'd rather hold that joint 3 months.
Now I took my little loss and I took what I had left and I put it in crypto. That's what I did. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Hey, before we get started, man, because I know there's gonna be some people out here wondering what is crypto. Can you kind of break that down, like, just in layman terms, just what is crypto, what exactly is Bitcoin and Ethereum, or if it's any other stocks you want to break down, just a quick, brief,
So cryptocurrency, crypto is short for cryptography. It's a coding language, and it was used by this guy named Satoshi Nakamoto, and he created a programming language in which you can do transactions, financial transactions through digital code. That's what cryptocurrency is in a nutshell. You know what I mean? So there's a hash that's
hold on. Let me ask you something.
Yeah.
When you do like wire transfers, when you do bank to bank, isn't that like almost the same as a crypto transaction?
A digital
Because
transaction?
they're not moving money, they just moving numbers around, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's essentially what it is, digital transactions. But see, the problem with that is, from the traditional sense, is that it's controlled by an entity such as Bank of America, Chase, Washington Mutual, whoever. You know what I'm saying? So that's what makes it, not crypto. And not only that, you can go pull physical cash out of the ATM. You know what I'm saying? See, with cryptocurrency, it's not gonna be nothing physical. Everything's gonna be digital, everything. So that's why you see this being prepared on your telephones. Apple Pay, Google Pay. You know what I'm saying? You can go up to some certain merchants with your debit card and just tap the machine. You know what I'm saying? And it'll take the money like that. So it's already been in place for a long time, which leads me to believe that that's what's gonna, replace this current system that's in that's the setup right now. So, to answer the question though, is cryptography. It's just a digital programming language made for transactions, financial transactions. And Bitcoin is the granddaddy of them all. Bitcoin was created, put out back in 2009. And the guy who created, I just mentioned his name, Satoshi Nakamoto, is an unknown person. It could be a group. It could be one person. They narrowed it down to a couple of people who they think it may be. But there's a wallet address that is not active that has, I think it was 1,350 Bitcoin in it. You know what I'm saying? So it's a billionaire's Bitcoin wallet address, but nobody knows who it belongs to because it's inactive. And some people think it's the guy who created the whole situation. You know what I'm saying? It's been active for all of this time, 10 years and stuff or more. So, but that's Bitcoin. Bitcoin it's mined and minted, put it into circulation, and every 4 years there's a halving. Halving means, let's just say, Bitcoin creates 4 Bitcoin in one day, right? And I'm just throwing out numbers. You create 4 Bitcoin in one day, and after a 4-year cycle, then Bitcoin will start creating 2 Bitcoin per day. You know what I'm saying? And then after another 4-year cycle, then it'll be 1 Bitcoin per day. And see, that's what people got to understand, how the store of value is created with Bitcoin. There's only going to be 21 million Bitcoin ever created and put into circulation, right? So just imagine 21 million people, and we know we got 7 billion people on Earth. 21 million people on Earth. You know what I'm saying? That owns 1 Bitcoin. So what everybody else is going to do, and that's just a hypothetical situation, just to give you a sense of where this value comes from for Bitcoin. So you want to own as much Satoshis or sats as you can, meaning fractional shares of Bitcoin. All right. So Ethereum is an altcoin. Ethereum is the go-kart or the cart for all of the other altcoins, or most of all of the other altcoins, because the smart contracts for the altcoins, and blockchains are built on the Ethereum blockchain, right? So other cryptos you hear about, Cardano, Dogecoin, Shiba Coin, and all these other projects, they're built on the Ethereum blockchain. And this what gives Ethereum its value and why it's the number 2 cryptocurrency by market cap in the world. So, and a lot of people believe that it's going to overtake Bitcoin in market capitalization simply because of the utility. It's designed for secure, scalable, fast transactions. So, and with the smart chain contract technology, Ethereum has all of the use case, everything that it needs to have a good use case. And because it was created so far in advance in front of everything else, is going to be, well, it's not, because it's always something. Think of it like this. When emails first came out, what we was using? AOL.
Right.
Then it went to Yahoo. Then Hotmail. Now it's Google. You know what I'm saying? Which I suggest people should open up a Proton Mail account. It's a Swiss-based email server, and it's private. You know what I'm saying? So it's secure.
Yahoo, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So,
man, I don't really like Gmail. Yahoo is real simple for me. Hey, get the job done. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, but my point is,
like, Yahoo! Remember that
shit? Yeah, I remember Yahoo. That's what it was.
Yahoo, yeah,
I remember. You know what I'm saying? But the point is the evolution of things. You know what I mean? It don't always stay the same. Same thing with the social media stuff. It was MyFace, then Facebook. MyFace and Facebook, and then Instagram and Snapchat. So the evolution of things always occurs, correct? So when you look at it like that, you just think about it in the crypto space. Right now, Ethereum is the king of the altcoins. At some point in time down the line, it may be something that comes along and take that spot that Ethereum currently now holds. But hey, all of these other companies that I just named that got overtook by somebody in popularity, they still make money. They still in existence. Not MyFace, but the other platforms. So that's how you just got to look at the crypto space. The adoption is coming. Well, actually, it's happening, and you want to be on the front side of it. Because it's still not too early to be not too late to be too early to get in. So that's our crypto, Bitcoin, and Ethereum.
Right. Shout out to Mr. W, boyfriend 305. Crypto is imaginary currency.
Yeah, that's until you know what I'm saying, you start having to use it and pay for it, and you borrowing it from me because you don't have none.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. So I know a lot of these players now, they getting paid in Bitcoin and different crypto, man. And I think the guy from the first pick, he took half his salary in Bitcoin, but that shit dropped.
Nah, he didn't take half his salary in Bitcoin. The
signing bonus.
The signing bonus is well, he got some of his contract in crypto, but he Blockfolio, that company, was the one who he held his hand through that process and got him like that. And either way, you know what I mean, regardless of whether it drops or not, it's the same thing with the stock market. You know what I'm saying? You don't have a loss until you sell. You feel me? So you know what I'm saying? Like, he can play for 10 years, and 10 years from now, what if Bitcoin at a million a coin and he got 1,300 of them? You know what I'm saying? Like, shoot, you got to look at it from the long-term perspective. And that's how the agents in Blockfolio pitched it to him, you know what I'm saying, to be able to get him to sign that type of a contract, which is a good deal because you got Russell Okung in the NFL, who was the first one to he got half of his salary, $13 million salary, and 6.5 of it went in Bitcoin. Then you had it's a safety from one of the teams. I can't forget his name because he ain't no big name for me to follow behind. But anyway, I think he played for the one of them teams in the Midwest, I think. But anyway, he getting his whole salary in Bitcoin or some type of cryptocurrency. And then you got the Dallas Mavericks. They accepting Dogecoin payments at the door for tickets. You know what I'm saying?
Dogecoin to the moon.
Whatever. You got the Sacramento Kings. You know what I'm saying? You can use cryptocurrency to pay. And you got the New York Giants. They signed an NFT. They signed a partnership with BlackRock to be able to, get the NFT started for the NFL. You know what I'm saying? That's like the NBA Top Shot. You know, you can go to NBATopShot.com and you can purchase NFTs. They're like moments in sports history. You know, so this year, one of the rare, man, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? You own them many Dogecoin, man. I'm not gonna front y'all, okay? I'm not gonna front. I see you.
See that?
I see you, bro. You know what I'm saying? You up 10%. I got you. You know what I'm saying? But look here, I'm not gonna lie to you. I got in on the hype. I got in on the hype of Shiba. I own 2 million Shiba. But guess what? I paid $35. You know what I'm saying? If I lose $35, man, I can blow that in Colombia at the bar. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, but I got 2 million Shiba. So if it ever get to a penny, then I'm gonna be doing what you're doing about Shiba, but I'm still gonna be telling people not to buy it. And I just saw a comment come up about VeChain, Juan Carlos Santana. Hey man, I love VeChain. That's like one of my favorite projects, man. VeChain. VeChain is it's a supply chain and logistics project, man. You know what I'm saying? Designed to, you know, follow the product from the point of making it all the way to your front door or purchasing it if you did it online. I'm talking about every step along the way. That's VeChain, and they do that. As a matter of fact, the state of Nebraska, they have a senator, I think, that's creating a bill to be able to add blockchain technology for the crops, because you know out in Midwest, Iowa, Nebraska, and Wyoming, all these different places right there, they got a lot of farmland, and that's what they do, wheat and corn and that type of thing. So they want to do where the senator wants blockchain technology to be able to track that process, man. VeChain will be a hell of a project, you know what I'm saying, to use for that for that particular situation that they trying to get out in Nebraska. The governor of Texas, he is trying to, you know, adopt crypto within the state there, so they can be a forefront leader in the technology for crypto and blockchain. You got the president of El Salvador. He is, you know, he wrote a bill to his Congress trying to get Bitcoin recognized as a legal tender there. You have the country of Nigeria. They are using Cardano's technology, a blockchain technology, to kind of bring a banking system to those over there in Africa who don't have. Matter of fact, it's even deeper than that for identity. They don't even have identity situation going over there, so it's hard to get ID cards over there, right? So Cardano's blockchain technology will allow for them to be able to have identification along with banking. You know what I'm saying? How can you have banking without identification, right? So, you know what I'm saying? That's what the power of these crypto projects does. It's the reason why I laugh and I don't like, well, it's a love and hate with these meme coins, right? The reason why I say this is because the love part is that Shiba and Dogecoin is getting regular people like roll the tape to get in crypto. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Because you can make it. Because you can make it.
Got me in crypto now. I dabble. Only thing I like about Doge, it's a good crypto to scalp, man. That's all I do with it. I don't hold it long term. I buy some when I see it drop. First, I watch it. Let me tell y'all now. I watch it for a few weeks. When they go way up and all that, I just sit back and chill. If I ain't got nothing, I just chill. I don't jump into it. So when it drops, and I watch it, and I look for that bottom level, and I buy some then. And then when it goes up, they go up like 10%, 20%, boom, I sell. You know, I don't wait on that $1 like everybody else waiting.
I don't even know what they're waiting on that for, because that ain't gonna happen. And this is the other part of it. Okay, since you brought that up, the tokenomics behind Dogecoin is, first of all, there's an infinite amount of Dogecoin that can be created, right? So because of that, for every hour, all right, every hour there are 10,000 Dogecoins being put into
circulation.
Yeah, into circulation, right?
Didn't know that.
Yeah, 10,000. So with that, and you doing, so if you do the math, That's 24 hours in a day. So that's if it's 10,000, so that's 240,000 Dogecoin in a day. You know what I'm saying? And if it ever makes it to $1, right, and sustain at $1 level, then that means that somebody somewhere every hour has to be investing $10,000 into that coin or that token.
Right.
What's the likelihood of you spending $10,000 1 hour in a day for you to keep Dogecoin at $1? Now we talking about every hour of every day.
Right.
This is the tokenomics behind Dogecoin. So everybody's who's holding the bag of Dogecoin waiting for it to get to $1. If it does, you better take your profit and get up out of there swift, fast, and in a hurry, because it ain't gonna stay there long if it even get to it. So if you're scalping it like Roll the Tape just told you he does, then you got to pay attention to it a little bit. So you get in at 30 cents, it go up to 40, 50 cents, take your profit, do it all over again. It's rinse and repeat is what they call it. So, you know what I'm saying, that's the scalping method that you would do, and that's the best form of anything for that you can do with Shiba or Dogecoin, in my opinion. And you know, just it'll help you learn how to trade too. You know what I'm saying? A little bit, if that's what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Those two. And like he just said, it gets people started off in the crypto easily. You know what I'm saying? And you know, because there's a lot of people behind it. So yeah, that's the only plus for Dogecoin and Shiba, in my opinion. I ain't messing with none of that stuff. I mean, I got 2 million Shiba. After I make my money off of that one, then I ain't touching it no more. You know what I'm saying? I ain't, because there's too many other real projects, like real projects, crypto projects that you can buy up into and make real money off of it. You know what I'm saying? Like this project called a Graph. I mean, this is like the Google of crypto, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, and right now that the Graph is just under $1. You know what I'm saying? Long term, you talking about buying, can you imagine holding a Google stock right now?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? my last live just a few minutes, an hour ago, I introduced a project called a Fowler Network. Now, put y'all on game. There's gonna be a new internet, okay? A new internet. It's called Web 3.0. All right, Web 3.0. This is the new internet. But there's gonna be new things that go along with the internet. It's good. They're trying to make a seamless transition, but it's gonna be centered around and with crypto, right? It's a project called a Fowler Network. It's based around privacy. Everybody wants privacy, man. You know what I'm saying? And you know, when you within the crypto, you can actually trade tokens or send money to peer-to-peer or make transactions without somebody being able to see it. So imagine, you know, like a secure socket. The information is in that secure socket, but the only thing somebody can see is that socket. You understand what I'm saying? That's what Fowler Network is for the crypto when talking about privacy. All right, so check out that last live I did on my channel, Crypto King, if you want to know more about it. I got a few people who helped me out with research, and one of my buddies, you know what I'm saying, he's real thorough in his research. He's actually the one that's giving the presentation, but I knew about Fowler Network long ago, you know what I'm saying, simply because I already knew where the trend was going, you know what I mean? So yeah, got some questions in the chat.
Let's address some of the comments. You know, we'll just kind of whip through them a little bit. Saycoin and Raven Coin. You know anything about that?
Saycoin and Raven Coin. I heard about Raven Coin, but both of those coins probably seem to be more pump and dumps than anything.
I heard XRP going to 50. I got 1K there.
$50 or 50 cents. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not already past 50 cents. I wouldn't say that. You know, short term, I could see XRP shooting up to about $3 or $4 or $5. You know what I'm saying? You know, so yeah, I can see that.
Polygon going to the moon.
Polygon is a layer 2 scale for Ethereum. It's a layer, so that means, you know what I'm saying, you got Ethereum, Polygon, Polygon, formerly Matic, goes over the top of Ethereum, and it allows for the ease of faster transactions. That's what Polygon is, just in a nutshell. Safe Moon is a shit coin.
A lot of people trying to buy it. Shout out to Roy, his lawyer, man. How does the cryptocurrency versus stable U.S. currency match up?
Okay, so U.S. dollar is shit coin. Cryptocurrency is where it's going, man. Listen, they're printing money every day. If you look at Love Crossing Borders TV, you know what I'm saying? Mostly Money, excuse me. Man, he got some stuff on there every day about, you know what I'm saying, them printing money and stimulus packaging and all this other kind of stuff. Bruh, you know what I'm saying? The US dollar, the fiat dollar, don't have too much faith in it. Trust me, you know what I'm saying? It's not going to sustain itself with the way it is going. If you look at some of the pundits and some of the facts that's been put out on the US dollar, 25 to 30% of the 28% of the money that's in circulation for the US dollar has been printed in the last 2 years, 3 years. So that should tell you something right there. When you go, what y'all dealing with in America with the gas prices right now? That's inflation. You know what I'm saying? What you dealing with when you go to the store, when you used to go buy the pack of six chicken wings right there, and it was only $7, you know what I'm saying? And now you go in there, it's $14. And come on, man. You know what I'm saying?
So the gas prices don't go up in Colombia and stuff like that? Man,
listen, the gas prices in Colombia, I think they went up, but hell, you know what I'm saying? If you're doing all right down here, it don't matter, you know what I'm saying? Because like it's 8,000 pesos a gallon. And matter of fact, I don't even think they use like gas. I think they use propane, to be honest with you. I'm not sure.
8,000 pesos.
8,000 is ocho how you 8.900. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. But that's 8,000 pesos, dog. You know what I'm saying? 8,000 pesos on when $1 equals 3,500. So that's 2 liters for man?
About $2-3.
Ain't nobody, man. Listen, ain't nobody thinking about that down here, though. Not like people is in America.
No, gas in DR high as hell too, though. But shout out to Marquise, man. He says Sealer Network. What is that?
Sealer Network. You can go get some free tokens for the Sealer Network on Coinbase. You know what I'm saying? I don't know much about the Sealer Network, but I've been hearing about it, but I haven't done any research about it to be able to confidently say anything here right now.
Shout out to TMZ West Side in the building.
Man, what up, man? I owe you a live, brother.
Hey, he said, how much money is enough money? Shout out to DYB, man. Dump your boyfriend. Make sure y'all check him out on Instagram.
Man, DYB be having some crazy questions, man. You know what I'm saying? But how much money is enough money? Man, listen, that's going to be to each person's, content. Everybody don't need money to be happy, man. You know what I mean? I'm living in a situation where I look at people on a day-to-day basis, ain't got no money, but they have smiles on their faces. You know what I'm saying? And they living life happily. So Cardano is a good play, definitely. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, the last 2-3 weeks that this crypto correction been going on, a manipulation, Cardano has been steady, man, and actually been gaining. So, you know what I mean? This is, if you want to say an Ethereum competitor, Cardano is it. You know what I'm saying? So this is a project that you definitely want to, do your own research before adding to your portfolio, but you definitely want to consider putting it to your portfolio, Cardano.
Hey, man, here go a question for you. Hey, Carlos, you trust me or Love Crossing Borders? Which one you trust, man?
Listen, man, I trust anybody who I can't tell who I can't figure out lying to me.
Right. I feel you on that. Good answer, brother. Shout out to Miss Felicia, man. She always supporting, always in here. Make sure y'all get them likes up.
Look at that, Miss Felicia talking about something. There is as short as the chicken wings.
Miss Felicia, yo, when I went in the chicken place the other day, they charging I think for a 15 piece or 10 piece or something like that. Well, 10 pieces was like $12. 15 pieces like 17 or something. I'm like, man, these folks charging an arm and a leg for some chicken wings, man.
Man, look here, man. Even at the fast food joint, you know what I'm saying? Somebody posted something somewhere. I seen they showed a receipt talking about some $18 for 2 Big Macs, man, in the combo meal. Like, what? Almost, and I remember when Big Macs was $1, man. What? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Well, McDonald's been going up. Their ass been going up.
Yeah, but I don't eat that crap anyway. But I'm just saying, you know, it's just for the point of the inflation stuff. You know what I'm saying? But
I went in Home Depot and the goddamn 2x4s, they used to be like $1.40. Man, they like fucking $7 now, bro.
Man, dang, wood. You
They
mean to
ain't
tell
coming
me
back
wood?
down.
Free trees that you go chop, man. Oh my gosh. Yeah, bro. But that's my point. You know what I mean? And it's because of the money print. You know what I mean? It's all about money print. And because of that, you know, man, listen, can you imagine America in the state that Venezuela and Argentina and Sudan and all these other countries that's dealing with this hyperinflation? Can you imagine America in that place?
Wow.
I don't want to. Hey, Stellar is a project that's okay. So when you look at Ethereum, right? Ethereum had 3 architects to build it. Vitalik Buterin, who is still the current CEO or the project overseer for Ethereum. Then you have Charles Hoskinson, who was a part of the architect team for Ethereum. Now he is the creator of Cardano ADA. And then you have Gavin Wood, who actually wrote the programming language Solidity for Ethereum, who is now over the project Polkadot. Okay, so all 3 of those gentlemen worked together at one point. Well, I said that to say XRP and Stellar XLM are pretty much the same. The guys, the Ripple Labs, they are over XRP, and then you have, I forget the guy's name. That's now he broke away. Now they broke away on some bad blood type of stuff. But when he broke away, he went to develop the Stellar Foundation. The Stellar Foundation is interesting. The country of Ukraine, they're building their digital currency blockchain on the Stellar Foundation's blockchain, right? That gives them instant credibility right there. That says a lot of entire country, you know what I'm saying, is going to use Stellar's blockchain for their digital currency. So, you know, and there's some other news story that came out about Stellar the other day, a couple weeks ago, last week. I did a story on my crypto news. You know, I can't remember what it was because, man, crypto move like this, man. So, you know what I mean? You got to be on it every day. You know, because that's how technology is. Technology moves, so you got to stay up on it and stuff. So, you know, I try to do my best with it.
So with the Ethereum the other day and Bitcoin, man, it went all the way up and then it just crashed, man. What was the deal, man, with that, man?
Well, all right. So there's 2 theories behind this. You know what I'm saying? And you can think of either one, but it's one of them for sure. So you have the first one we're going to be is manipulation, right? So you have companies, large companies who want to have a Bitcoin balance sheet, but they don't want to buy Bitcoin at $40, $50, $60,000. They want it at 30 and 20. You know what I'm saying? So there has been talk about a coordination attempt by these institutions to be able to push the price down, because a lot of these institutions has filed, you know, paperwork with the SEC to be able to add this project to their balance sheets. So they don't want to buy it at a high price. So that in the midst of them waiting to get approved, you know, they're doing what they can to push it down. Scare tactics, saying this, we not accepting Bitcoin here. China, you know what I'm saying, is trying to ban digital currency. Well, what people don't realize is back in 2017, China was doing the same thing. It's headlines, you know, was coming out negative about Bitcoin then and what they were going to do with digital currency. 2013, same thing. You know what I'm saying? So over the course of time and history, you know, these headlines and stuff that's been coming out about crypto and what people going to do creates a scare tactic. And then you have people going out and them selling it because of fear. And that's what drives the price down in certain situations and stuff like that. So that's one thing. And then the other thing is that you just have a bunch of people that don't understand trading. They're not hodlers. They're trying to get in it to make a quick flip. So, you know, when they see the first sign of a bad move, then they get out of it and get out of it right now. And that'll drop the price too. You know what I'm saying? But this sustained quote unquote crypto correction has to do, in my opinion, more with manipulation by the institutions for them to be able to get Bitcoin at a cheaper price. And because Bitcoin they own the market dominance, meaning the entire crypto market, most of the money is in Bitcoin. All right, 42% or 43% of the money that's in crypto is in Bitcoin. And that's why when Bitcoin dropped, everything else dropped too. You know what I'm saying? Because they follow that pattern or trend. But the more and more, as the more and more crypto projects gain traction and the utility comes more into play, then that market dominance that Bitcoin holds right now today will transfer, and then you won't see a whole lot of fluctuations in price. It'll become more steady, like we see with the stock market right now. So you'll know it wouldn't move as fast or as volatile, right now. So yeah, that's what's going on right now with the correction, and what we've been witnessing over the last few weeks.
Right. M4, I want to know what apps that you recommend for the crypto, man.
All right, so there's several apps out there. Everybody should know about Coinbase already. You know what I'm saying? That's, they didn't IPO, and Nas and Kevin Durant and all these other people, you know what I'm saying, who was initially in on that. That's how Coinbase, gaining popularity with, certain sectors of society. But outside of that, I like crypto.com. I like Gemini. I like Kraken. I like Celsius, Blockfolio, and Gate.io, and also KuCoin. All of those, exchanges, you're gonna have to do what they call a KYC process, meaning verify your identification, and then your banking information on how you're gonna pay for the crypto investment. So that's
Send me a few of your little links, and I'll put that if somebody want to get it.
I can do that right now.
I did put my Robin the Hood in there. There ain't much crypto on there, but y'all want to do some stock stuff, whatever.
Nah, don't never buy nothing on Robinhood as far as crypto and talking about trying to own it. Don't do that, because you don't own it. You don't own the custody to that. You know what I'm saying? You only gonna get the money. You only gonna get it back in the money that you put up. So if it was dollar, peso, won, yen, pound, whatever, that's what you're gonna get it back if it's Robinhood.
Robin the Hood.
Yeah, well, Robin the Hood. Well, they ain't robbing me, but you know what I'm saying? All right, so I give you a few of them. Actually, I could put them in the chat too. Let me see.
Y'all got any questions on any cryptos or stocks? Y'all put it in the chat. I was gonna bring Branjo on for a minute, have him chop it up a little bit. Let me see if he's still available. I know
just so y'all know, family, with these links, you know what I'm saying, it's a minimum amount that you gotta, drop on these accounts when you open them up. Most of them is $100, $200, and then you can get the free, Bitcoin or whatever they're talking about from there.
Did you drop it in the chat?
I'm gonna drop like 3 of them in there. I just put BlockFi in there. I'm about to do Coinbase now.
All right, I don't see it. It's probably killing it.
Oh yeah,
beating it automatic. But yeah, that's a good question, Carlos. I'm reading it wrong.
Do I think the Federal Reserve will kill Bitcoin? No.
Now, they're supposed to be coming out with a crypto too, right? The federal government, or they talked about it, right?
They talked about it, you know what I'm saying, but I don't know if they finna come out with one. That's yeah, I don't know about all that. But the Federal Reserve is not gonna kill Bitcoin, you know what I'm saying? Bitcoin gonna kill the Federal Reserve.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what's gonna happen with that. Listen, you can't stop crypto. Crypto is worldwide. In the country of Colombia right now, they're using 4 cryptocurrencies: Bitcoin, Ethereum, Dash, and Litecoin. You can't stop that. How in the
So
world
they trying
how
to
is
tax.
America's Federal Reserve going to do anything in the country of Colombia, Argentina, or Venezuela, who are actually using crypto right now? How are they going to stop that?
Right. They trying to tax all that stuff too, though.
That's going to be a hell of a task too. You know what I'm saying? You know that, bro. I can't see them being able to tax it either. You know what I'm saying? They could tax it right now on gains based off of who is registered with the SEC. But guess what? Gate.io is not an American exchange. KuCoin is not an American exchange. Bilaxi is not an American exchange. Binance is not an American exchange. Man, there's so many non-American exchanges that you can buy your crypto on. You know what I'm saying? How in the world are they going to even know that you even bought crypto? And if you got a wallet like the Exodus wallet that you can go to your Play Store right now on your phone right now, go download the hard wallet, storage wallet, and you buy $3,000 worth of Bitcoin on Gate.io, and then you turn around and you move it to your Exodus wallet. The only way America is going to know that you spent money on Gate.io is through your bank account. Well, guess what? You know what I'm saying? It's ways around that too.
Right.
Or you could just, you know what I'm saying, use a credit card. How in the world, you know what I'm saying, they're gonna be able to know that to tax you on a credit card purchase of crypto that you use a non-American exchange and stored it in a wallet that they don't even know nothing about.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's ways around all of that stuff. So, but people like to fly straight, and you know, if you one of them people, you know what I'm saying, then follow the rules and get and do taxes. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I'm not saying that I'm not gonna pay taxes on my crypto gains. Well, I don't have to pay taxes on nothing now because I ain't pulling nothing out. You know what I mean? Everything's a hodl situation for me. So I'm not paying no taxes on nothing because I ain't spending nothing. But, you know, I am going to look at the ways of how these big corporations get out of not paying taxes, like Amazon and all these other big places.
So if they start accepting Bitcoin as payment, then they're going to have to, they still going to tax. I mean, I don't know how they're going to work that out, though.
I don't know if Bitcoin's ever going to be a form of payment. That's like, it's like saying take a bar of gold and use that for payment. You know what I'm saying? Right. I don't think that's never ever going to happen. You know what I mean? I just feel like Bitcoin is going to be what your valuable source to borrow off of, right? You know what I'm saying? So if you, that's what I think Bitcoin going to be. The other cryptos that you can use for transactions like Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum Classic, if that ever come back around, Monero, you know what I'm saying? Dash, there's XRP even. You know what I'm saying? You can use all of those coins and tokens for transactions. Dogecoin, if you want to give it a use case, you know what I'm saying? To me, in my honest opinion, that's the only real utility Dogecoins will ever have, if it even have that utility to be a transaction coin. So you accumulate all your Dogecoin, and then if they make it a stable coin, then, you know what I'm saying, Dogecoin will be all right, but it's just going to sit at one level, $1, you know what I'm saying? And it's going to be pegged to whatever is the reserve currency. And then you just going to be having a bunch of Dogecoin to spend, you know what I'm saying? And it ain't going to make you no money because you're going to be spending it. So, but that's the only utility I see with Dogecoin. But my point is that there are other cryptos that you can use for transactions. Bitcoin is just going to be the king of kings, the Don, and that's what you want to have, like a bar of gold.
Right. So for some new people that's getting into crypto, man, well, what they need to do, man? Let's say somebody got $3,000, man. What they need to do? They need to throw it at one coin, or what you recommend them doing with that 3Gs, bro?
So
fresh rookie.
All right, so a rookie coming into the game and he want to take $3,000, man. Basically, what I would do is tell him to stick with the safest investments. And right now, the safest investment is going to be Bitcoin and Ethereum. So, you know what I'm saying? There's several ways you can cut that up. You know what I mean? You can, get you, $1,000 worth of Bitcoin, get you, use the other part for Ethereum, or flip it around and do it that way, or do half and half. You know what I'm saying? So you have all of those options there. And then the platform that I would, suggest that you use to purchase your initial investment as a beginner would be Coinbase. You know what I'm saying? Because it's going to be the easiest platform. You're going to be able to, go through, see what it's like to go through the KYC process and get verified and things of that nature. And then from there, you'll be able to make your easy investments, and it's easy to move. The problem with Coinbase that I don't like is the fees. You know what I'm saying? They tag you on the fees.
Boy. Yeah, they're a trip over there.
But
it's
one second.
But it is the best place to get started. You know what I'm saying? After you get started and you get your feet wet and you understand how to buy, how to get set up your accounts on these different exchanges, then I say you can shy away from Coinbase until they get their fee situation together.
Right. Yeah, man. So last time we did a show, it's been a while. And it was a guy that came on here, and he bought 14 Ethereum, and at that time Ethereum was $1,300 share when he bought it that night. So let me do the math on this. So he bought 13 Ethereum. Well, he bought 10 Ethereum. Well, he bought 14 because he said he was buying 7, but he hit the button twice. So he bought 14 Ethereum at $1,300. So he spent 18 grand. And that thing went up to, I think it was 4,500. So that 18 grand potentially could have went up to 72,000. Not sure if he sold it then or it didn't.
See, he didn't have it. I guarantee you, he ain't having on a platform that he could hold it. Cause see, what I would have did, I'd have took them 72,000 and I'd have put that into a stable coin. This is how you take profit in crypto, right? So you say, and you want to keep it crypto and not cash. You know what I'm saying? There's stable coins, USD coin, USD Tether, and DAI. All three of those are the top stable coins right now. USDC being the best one of the three. Tether you can use anywhere, but USDC is the best one because they're most connected. They with different companies and stuff. It's pegged 1 for 1, and then Visa is paired with them as well. So you know what I'm saying? You'll take say you made the 72, he made $72,000 on Ethereum, then you could transfer all $72,000 of that into a stable coin that's pegged 1 for 1. So you get to keep that. So if it had dropped back down to the levels where it was, he still have his profit on what he made. A lot of people don't know how to do that, you know what I'm saying? Because they just getting into crypto and don't understand how it works and stuff like that. That's just another program that I'm gonna have to do on teaching people how to take profits when they do get to the profit level that they want or want to get out of a project at that point. And just so you know,
that'd be a good video, man. If you just do just a video on that, keep it real simple, keep it real light. That way people can watch the video and actually do it. You know what I'm saying? Versus we doing a long ass live right now, but it's like, if you're dropping them videos and you just dropping that one jewel in the video, the person can apply it better.
Yeah, that's my format. I've been switching it up. You know what I'm saying? I started, y'all, you can go through my videos and see the evolution, but I know there's a lot of people don't have long attention spans. So,
right.
You know what I mean? Unless it got to do with some booty shaking. But other than that, you know what I'm saying? I got, I put together a different format. You know what I'm saying? So, I got news format, you know what I'm saying? Then I got my travel crypto conversation format, you know what I'm saying? And then I got my small introduction of a project format, you know what I'm saying? And then this would be the other format is explaining how to do, you know what I'm saying, take a profit or, how to read a chart or, you know what I'm saying, what to look for when you research and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So that way it won't never really go over 10 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Because people's attention span is just not that long.
Right. We got Brother Branzur on the live with us. What's going on, my brother?
Not much, man. Before I start, man, I got to give you a big up because I've been watching your videos for the longest, man. I've seen your video when you do the workout in the morning, when you do the treadmill and you put it out there. So I'm a big fan of yours, man.
Oh, man, appreciate it.
Yeah, big fan. I've been watching you for a minute, and you constantly keep it getting us with the videos because I'm part of the group that Richie Rich has, and I know that you put a lot of stuff out there, and I watch you constantly. So that's what's up.
No doubt.
I don't know enough about Bitcoins and Ethereum and Bitcoins. I don't know enough, so I really will have talked about you offline about that because that's something I need to learn. And Rich could attest to this. My money is completely on stock, but I mean, I'm talking about 20, 30, 40, 50 million dollars. I'm not really, I mean, if you guys ain't talking about real money, let's talk about real money. You want to talk about real money? Let's talk about real money, because there's an undercurrent that I don't know why we're not talking about it. Everybody wants to talk about Bitcoin, so Bitcoin is good, and you're talking about this profit, 10, 20,000. That's not really money, man. The long money is in the good money. And the good money, I don't know why people are not looking at it. And I talked to Rich and I talked to a lot of people, and I could break you down on it. But initially, when I made my money, I ain't gonna talk, I'm trying to talk about myself. But let's say if you want to make 100,000, let's say if you want to make 100,000, you would have done it Moderna back in the days, and I used to talk that big time. I'm no longer on that level. Then I went to NEO. NEO is an EV, the EV stocks. That's going to make you 300,000-400,000 in 5-6 years. I thought that was the cure. And then I after researching NEO, knowing everything about NEO, I'm like, nah. You know why? And I'm going to tell you why. 40 years ago, there was a young man called Bill Gates, and he worked for IBM. And IBM came to him and gave him a sweet deal. He said, look, you build up this computer, but this shiny computer is really good. What do you want for your compensation package? And Bill Gates said, look, this is what I want. You keep the computer. I want the programming. Well, IBM didn't know what they had. He's like, ain't nothing wrong. Man, get out of here. Nobody going to pay for the programming. Everything is this shiny computer. So Bill Gates, all right, just sign me the rights for the programming. And them dad assholes actually signed them the rights for the programming, not knowing that all the money was made out of Microsoft, not the computer. But they did not know that 40 years ago. They just assumed that the computer was shiny. Everybody's going to buy the computer, not knowing that the money was in the programming. Why am I saying that? Because I'm related to what I'm talking about now. There's a new thing going on right now, and I don't know why we're not talking about it, right? They're making people millionaires. I'm talking about not thousands, not 10. I'm talking about millions of dollars, and I could do it better on my calculator, and I could show you. I don't want to go too in-depth in this because I don't want to get that in-depth. You want to talk to me? I should make some videos. I just don't do it because reality, I'm at my couch sipping on my drink and just letting my money grow. I really don't have time to like be all up in your life trying to make you rich because it doesn't do nothing for me. I'm be real with that. Now, the issue that I have is called lithium battery. There's a new thing coming on called the lithium battery, right? Lithium battery is going to make everybody millionaires. I hope black people understand what we're talking about, lithium batteries. Why am I saying this? Well, 15 years ago, the Chinese people decided they wanted to do EV cars. So they started on the lithium battery bandwagon. So they started cultivating all the lithium batteries that were in the United States and all over the world. There's only 5 countries that are lithium battery. One is Africans, right? And they have the lithium triangle, which runs through South America, which goes through Chile, Australia, and Brazil. Okay, the lithium triangle. 95% are lithium, and lithium is for batteries. Why is that important? I'm gonna bring it back to you in a minute. Lithium, 95% of the world lithium goes through China, or they cultivate it. So only 3 ways to make lithium, right? Lithium. Why am I saying this? Because in a minute I'm gonna talk to you about the stock and how to make millions of dollars of this. Millions, not thousands, millions, right? And I'm gonna explain to you how I'm gonna explain to you how you could make millions. Cool. So there's 3 ways to make lithium. One, you got to mine it. You got to go underneath the ground and get the money. It's copper and all of that. 2, you take a lake, and you take a lake and you put it into another lake, and then you dry it out. And 3, there's a new way that this guy named Bill Gates created. I'm gonna get back to you on that later. 2 is you get all the material, and then you send it. When you finish with it, you send it to China. China has 95% of the world lithium. Why is that important? Because lithium is what you run EVs with, right? Ford just made the F-150, runs on EVs. That runs on lithium. Your computer runs on lithium. This computer I'm using right now runs on lithium. Your cell phone runs on lithium. Everything runs on lithium. So batteries is the key to everything. That is the key to the world right now, right? Cool. Why am I saying that's important? Well, China owns 95% of it because all of it goes to China. The United States want to get in on it. Amazon wants to get in on it, but they're locked out of it. The United States having this competition with China, they really can't get in it because China started 15 years ago getting all the world's lithium. So how does this make you money? You want to know. Easy. Lithium. Okay, remember I told you about Bill Gates. We in the real short terms of the lithium war, right? And I don't know why people are not talking about it. Lithium is going to be in another 2 to 3 years the number one thing that's going to make you rich more than anything else. Why? Because everything is EV now. Everything is EV. The F-150, look, Volkswagen just said that in 2023, all of their cars, not Ford, I'm sorry, Volkswagen just said in 2023, all of the cars are going to be EVs. What does that mean? They opened within 1 year, they opened 6 lithium battery company in the world. Remember, up to them, we only had 1. So now they open 6 of them. That means that within another 20 years, lithium is going to be the number 1 priority in the world. That is the gold rush of the world right now. Why am I saying all of this? Like the story I was telling you about Bill Gates, right? Bill Gates, he created a company and he worked for IBM. IBM wanted the computer and he wanted the program. He got the program. He became the richest man in the world for a lot of years, right? Same thing's happening now. Everybody's looking at the EVs, which is the electric vehicle, the Tesla, because Tesla stock is great. Tesla, the Xpeng, the Xpeng, and you're looking at all these new EVs coming in, and you think that's the money's at. But the money is in the packages of the battery because the car cannot move without the battery, right? So there is a new gold rush going on with the battery. So what does that put you on? Okay, cool. Now we're going to get into money. The EVs run on batteries. There's not enough lithium in the world. 95% of it comes out of China. So now there's a couple of guys that you might know him. His name is Bill Gates, Zuckerberg from Facebook, I'm a man from Amazon, Alibaba, and Mike Bloomberg. These are all the richest people in the world. They decided that they wanted to combat this because Amazon, they sell a lot of product that use batteries. So they decided they would go to Australia and make somebody an offer they can't refuse. They went to LLKKF, which is called Lake Resource. So they went to Lake Resource and they said, hey, come to the United States and help us get some of this battery because we need batteries. You don't have no batteries in the United States. You have to do your research on it. So they brought Lake Resource to the United States January 6th. They came in at 3 pennies. They went up to 45. They went down to 16. That's 20 cents right now. Why am I telling you this? Because for the next 3 to 10 years, batteries are going to be the forefront of everything else. Right now, it's in the OTC, over-the-counter stocks. Right? So you can get batteries really dirt cheap right now, and they're going up real quick. So now let's say you got $40,000 or $20,000. I don't know your circumstances, but you buy your batteries. You buy stock on LLK, which is an OTC. If you know let me start up and explain to you what an OTC is. Man, OTC is over-the-counter stock. Man, look, you guys got to know this game because this game is making everybody millionaires. I'm talking about millionaires, not walking around playing around with toy money, millionaires, right? So OTC's over-the-counter stock. This is the reason I don't do no more stock shows because people really don't want to know about real money. They want to be bullshitting about $10,000, $5,000, $2, $3, $10. I'm like, that's not real money. Okay, cool. So OTC is called over-the-counter stock. Over-the-counter stock is regulated by the OTC shareholders, right? Or OTC. What's an OTC? There's something called penny stocks. Penny stock technically is anything under $1. Anything under $1 is considered a penny stock. Now, there's a slang that anything under $5 is also considered a penny stock, but technically anything under $1 is a penny stock. Why do we need to know this? Because our money's worth this. I'm going to explain to you how you're going to make money off understanding the various markets. OTC is a completely different market than the stock market. You first have to have an OTC before you join the stock market. Cool. Pause. Put that to the side. Now, batteries. Batteries are lithium batteries, right? Lithium battery, especially the lithium triangle that's in South America is big now. All the lithium batteries, we are the forefront of the lithium war. So what you got to have to understand is that lithium is coming in pretty soon. Another 2 to 3 years, all you're going to hear is lithium. And you guys are going to be so behind because you haven't caught up with it yet. You got to get ahead of it before it even blows up. But everybody's talking about
what's a good lithium stock? What's the stock we need to get?
Well, I'm gonna tell you, but you got to understand. Good. Understanding behind it, because if you don't understand the concept, I'm gonna talk hot air to you. You have to understand what the concept is. The concept is that right now you have batteries that there's not enough lithium in the world. It has to be mined, and you have to be recycled. I was doing a thing with ABML, which is American Battery Recycling Company that's in Las Vegas. That's going to make it $200,000-$300,000, which I thought was a lot of money. But when I started looking at the real money, now we're talking about 20, 30, 40 million you can make on the real stock. I said, this 200,000 is really not more money for me because now I can make $30-40 million on the same damn stock. But I'll explain to you the concept of it because we're talking about some real money, no bullshit money, real money, how the money's going to be made in the future. And I'm tired of hearing these folks talking about all this other stuff that don't matter. That's why I got off internet, because it makes no sense. Nobody's looking at the real money, and the money's in lithium. Why am I saying this? Well, we're in the infrastructure being built. The infrastructure for lithium is being built right now. Like right now, as we speak, the infrastructure is being built. So we actually building the airplane as we riding it. What do I mean by that? Verizon 30 years ago, yeah, OTC pink sheet is Calico is exactly, that's what it is. 35 years ago, we didn't have the infrastructure for the 5G. Back then it was 1G. Well, you had to build all the infrastructure, you had to do it, and it took some time, and now we have 5Gs everywhere. Well, the same thing has to be done with the infrastructure for the lithium. So the lithium, all the companies are being brought up to speed right now as we speak. So all the companies are dirt cheap. Like I said, I had 2,500 stocks in ABML, which was at $92. And if you remember, I was talking about that last month and a half ago. It was 92 cents. Now it's $2.60. You would have made 60,000 on there if you'd have played my game. But I don't know where you guys are at. It did a $60,000 swing on it, right? That's if you play, because remember, you could buy it at 92 cents. It went to $2.60. Right now it's at $2.20. You would have made 125 to 130% on that. And that's really no money, because the money is going to be crazy in the future. If you really look at the game, the money is crazy. So there's a lot of mining companies that are mining batteries. Why is batteries so much? Because all the costs are going into batteries. China told its people that 50 to 65% of its country has to be they have to have 50% of EVs in the country running. That means that 75 million people have to have EVs. There's not enough. Remember, Tesla is a Chinese company. It started in China. Tesla did not start in the United States. The hub of everything is in China, and there's not enough cars. Even if they make 1 million cars a year, it will take them 75 years for them to catch up. So they're so behind on the EVs. Now that EVs are becoming prevalent, coming to the United States, there's not enough batteries. Remember, all of California now put a thing that you cannot buy a car that has gas next year. All the cars have to be EV in California. That's why they have so many EV stations they're pulling up. If you look at the EV stations, they're coming all over. If you go to malls and whatnot, they put them everywhere. EVs are the thing of the future. Well, if the infrastructure is not done for the EVs, you got to get in it now that it's penny on the dollars, because in 5 years, this is going to be $10, $20, $30. When it's $30, I'm already making $20 to $15 million off of it. Think about these things, man, because everybody's talking about all this other BS that don't really matter. I mean, it's like everybody wants to play this pony trick, and it's stupid. Listen to Warren Buffett. He tells you exactly what you're going to do. That's what I'm telling people now. You want to play with some real money, EVs. The mineral stocks, and now I'm going to get into specific. ABML is a recycling company. They recycle batteries. ABML, you can make 100, 200,000 on ABML if you do it. Look, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not here to give you advice. I'm just telling you how I see the world. ABML is going to make some serious money. ABML made some serious money right now, and it's going to make more if you understand ABML. It's American Battery Recycling. Now, what do I mean by that? In the United States, if 2 Tesla get into a car crash, you can't put them in the junkyard because their battery is not recyclable. It's not biodegradable. That means that if it goes in the earth, it will ground and it will poison the water, because the battery has lithium, and lithium poisons water. So you can't have it. So you have to recycle it. There's no company in the United States that recycle battery right now. Listen to what I just said. There's not one company in the whole United States that recycle battery right now as we speak. Not one, because the infrastructure is being built as we speak. So ABML noticed that there was a gap, and they started creating. Next year they build a company. That's where right now, if you remember, I was talking about it a couple of months ago. ABML was only 92 cents, I think 50 cents. It went to 220, 260. That's at 220. ABML once, then the OTC. Maybe I'm talking too much, too fast, and you guys can't catch up. But listen to this again, and then listen to it, right? ABML is in the OTC. They're about to switch. Now, the issue with the OTC, you have to understand what's the OTC. OTC is over-the-counter stock. What is an OTC? Okay, when a company first starts, a company starts as a penny stock. 90% of penny stock go under. That is true, but these are not regular penny stocks we're talking about. We're talking about penny stock that actually have a consumer and a buyer attached to them. And this is the minerals, right? The copper. I go into detail about the copper, but I'm not going to go through all of that. What I'm saying is this, though. When an OTC hits $1, that's when it could go into the stock market. Before that, it cannot go into the stock market. It has to hit $1. That is the threshold for you going into the stock market. Anything under the stock market, damn, bro, can you get to the point? Man's an idiot. Look, I'm talking about money. This nigga's talking about get to the point, man. You gotta understand. Because if I tell you too quick, you won't understand. So stop trying to be a smart ass, because for real, and I ain't trying to talk down to you, but my thing is this. This is complex, and we talk about millions of dollars, and you want to get to the point. There is no point. The point is you have to understand. If you don't understand if you want to be one of these idiots that just tell you buy this and buy that and buy that, and you don't understand, you'll always lose money. Why am I doing it? You won't understand because you're not vested in it. And that's why I'm not on the internet no more, because everybody wants to be an idiot. Everybody wants me to tell them what.
They just want you to tell them what's gonna make it rich.
Thank you. And they don't understand it because they don't know. They want to like, let me get out here, let me take here, let me go. It's not that way. Life doesn't work that way. You're not gonna make $1 million.
You gotta do the research on whatever you
buy. And they want me to give them, the answer like a cheat sheet. They want me to give them the answer they get rich, and they don't do none of the homework. And then they go, oh, just get to the point. There is no point on your point of view. Dude, turn me off, don't listen to me, and move to the side. But I know in 10 years, there's $45 million on my side. So you could talk all you want to and get to the point. This is not that show, dude, for real. We talk about
out, man. It's all good.
No, but we talk about real money because we flying blind. Everybody wants to be hand-fed. And the only thing is, if you don't know what you're doing, you're always going to get stuck. And the thing is, I'm trying to listen to the video again and listen, because I can show you numbers. And in a minute, I'm going to show you numbers. I'm talking about millions of dollars. I'm not talking about coins. In a minute, I'm going to bring it to you, but you first have to know what's an OTC. And then you have to know how the companies run and where you're going to make money and how you're going to make money. So it's like going to school and nobody tell you the ABCs and you want to learn how to spell. Just get to the spelling. Well, you haven't learned your ABCs first. Anyway, long story short is that OTC is an over-the-counter stock that it takes $1 for it to go into the stock market. Why is that important? Because in a minute, I'm going to tell you how you're going to make 100,000, 200,000, 300,000 of that OTC. That's where you have to know what OTC is. So OTC, it has to be $1 to go into the stock market. Cool. Once it goes into the stock market, after it has 6 weeks at $1, then you could apply. And it takes 6 weeks for your application to be taken by the stock market for the Dow Jones to accept you. In that 6 weeks, once you hit the stock market, that's when everybody could get a hold of you. That's when you have your Robinhood, your Webull, your M1. They could join now. But before that, you could only be in TD Ameritrade, Schwartz, and another brokerage, the big houses, right? It takes 6 weeks for it. Once you get to 6 weeks, then all your mutual funds, all your banks, and everybody else is going to start trying to give you money or invested in you so you can make money and you're going to see your stock grow. Why am I saying that? Because you're going to have to know that when you're going to start making money. Now, we're in the penny stock. Let's say a penny stock. Now, we're in LLKKF. A penny stock right now is at 20 cents, right? LLKKF. Let me explain to you exactly what it is. Lilac is Bill Gates. Bill Gates created a company called Lilac. Lilac takes the atoms of the water of this and breaks it up and takes all the lithium out. Lithium, and is the purest lithium in the world. Why am I saying that? Because lithium right now the purest lithium right now in the world is 9995. The one that Bill Gates created, it goes 9997. There's a premium in this. This makes a lot of money. Okay, now let's talk money. And you can rewind this and then you can do your homework on this if you want to get on the money train, because this one, the money comes in. Cool. Now, lithium is going to be the key to the world right now. In another 5 years, you're going to hear lithium everywhere. Lithium right now, the infrastructure of lithium, it only costs 3 cents to 20 cents on the dollar. And I got all this stuff in my phone because I could research and tell you exactly what comes in, right? Because I already researched all of this. So, portable generator, everything runs on lithium. Everything runs lithium. So lithium right now, lithium battery. Everything runs on lithium right now, and is the world. That's the gold train right now, and that's what I'm trying to let you guys know. So everything runs on lithium. In another 5 years, everything will be on lithium and lithium only. Even charge stations, everything. That is your gas. So, LLK is on the forefront and making a ton of money. Lithium right now is at 20 cents. In another year, lithium is going to be at $1.45, $2. There's a lot of companies that are doing lithium right now. Why am I saying? Yeah.
Hold on real quick. So this battery right here, power what? It's like a generator?
Doesn't matter. It runs on lithium. I don't care what it is. I just care about the money.
Yo, your volume gone, bro. I think you muted yourself. You muted yourself, man. Yo.
Okay, my bad. I'm serious. My bad. I forgot I turned my thing down because I didn't want to be making all kind of noises while my man was talking. But anyway, this lithium battery, what he talking about is what powers this battery. Okay, lithium inside of here powers this. This is 300 watts. So I can power a 32-inch TV for 4 hours, 7 hours. I could power my cell phones, my a little refrigerator, one of those small refrigerators, but they're different sizes. I just got a mini one for in case of emergency situations for what I need. And I got a solar panel that'll help build a power back up. The lithium, what he talking about, you can power it, you can generate power through solar. So I understand what he's talking about. So I'm just showing y'all this because I'm just not on crypto. You know what I'm saying? I'm a survivalist. So
10 you on, Brandon, man. Hope I ain't throw you
up. Let me talk about money. Now we're gonna talk about $1 million. No, Crypto King, come back out, come back in.
I gotta go put this back.
Yeah. Okay, now we're gonna talk about money. Now we're gonna talk about some serious. Hold up, I'm gonna talk about some serious money. Now we're talking about between $1 million to $45 million. We're gonna talk about some serious money. That's why you need to learn how the world is running.
I'm listening. Trust me, I'm listening.
Right now, the infrastructure is being built as we go. So therefore, it's penny on the dollar. Right now, I'm gonna yell out a couple of companies right now that are doing lithium right now, and the infrastructure is so early in the game that if you get in the game right now, in another 3 years, these companies are gonna be within next year, you should be a millionaire. And I'm giving you the game. So when you become a millionaire, I ain't asking for nothing. Just make enough black people rich, man. So this is it. So LLK, like I said, Bill Gates created the new company called Lilac, and that's creating that instead of 18 months, 9 to 12 months for the create batteries, he's doing it in 2 days, and he has the purest one out there. Zuckerberg, all the billionaires in the United States decided to get together, and they're the ones bringing it up. But anyway, the mining companies. Now, there's a couple of mining companies out there. There is NVX. Which was 29 cents this time last year. Now it's 2020 cents. There's Talga, which is TLG, was quoting at 60 cents last year. Now it's $1.45. Piedmont Lithium, which is 30 cents 3 to 4 months ago. Now it's $1. Why am I saying all of this, right? Cool. Let's say you have $40,000 and you put $40,000 into LLKK when it was 16 cents. That means that 40,000 will give you 300,000, 200,000, maybe 300,000 stocks. I'm gonna do my math because you'll understand when I do it on the computer. When I talk money on the computer, you will see what I'm talking about because you guys will not get it until you actually see it for yourself and you see the crazy numbers that you start spitting out. You're like, no, there can't be, but it is. It is. And that's how everybody's getting big. And I explained to you how the CEOs and the COOs are getting rich off this shit. Instead of getting the money, they took stock options. And everybody, just like 50 cents took that stock option instead of getting the $5 million for vitamin water, he took it in stock option and made $250 million. And Kobe Bryant took it in stock option. That's exactly what they're doing. And you could get the same stock option they're doing. And it's crazy the money you can make in 10 years. I'm talking about 40, 50 million. It's like we stealing. This is crazy. It's crazy. That's why I don't get on the internet because everybody want to talk this foolishness about 10,000. Shit, I made 10,000 last week, like in 3 days. That ain't money. Fuck out of here. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? That ain't money to me no more. I thought 100,000 was good. Now we talking about millions. Dude, it's crazy the money out there. That's why I don't get on the internet because fools want to talk about you talking too much and you don't know the game. Fuck out of here. But anyway, look, right now, I hope you can see my calculator. Right now, calculator. Hey, could you put up a calculator up there so they can see it?
All right, let me try, man.
All right, you got to pull up a calculator so you guys can see the numbers. This shit makes no fucking sense. The numbers that you're talking about. The numbers. Because I can show you my stocks and you're like, no, this can't be this. It can't be like this. And I'm talking about millions. I ain't talking about thousands.
What platform you be using to trade over the OTC? And
well, OTC, you can only do O3C through 3 companies: TD Ameritrade, Schwartz, and Fidelity.
Which is the best one?
Yeah. I use TD Ameritrade, but my thing is it doesn't really matter at this point in time. There's some caveats to using all of them, and I can explain it to you. But at the end of the day, we are getting so quick in the game, and I'm gonna break it down to you how, because I got the CEOs, their packages, and how they get paid. I mean, I've been researching this for a while. So look at this, right? So put on your thing, put $40,000. Put $40,000. 40,000. Okay, divide it by 0.20. Okay, how much is that? That's 200,000. That's 200,000 stocks, right? If you buy right now, because right as we speak, and this is live, right as we speak, LLKKF, which is Lake Resource, is for 20 cents. Now, I told you all these companies started this year, and all these companies are brand new. They're on the penny market right now, but they're not really penny stocks because they're starting them brand new because they're fixing the infrastructure. They're building these infrastructure as we speak. So I got more than 200,000 stocks in this, right? I'm just telling you a little bit about my money because cool. Now, multiply that by 0.20 equals $40,000. Now, anytime you touch that, it goes 21, it jumps up by 2,000. This is a lousy calculator. I wish we had a different calculator so you could see at the top. But because every time you touch it when you have 20 cents, when you go to 21, it becomes 42,000. 22 becomes 44,000. Cool. So this would be this allows you to calculate. So if you go back, okay, let's start at the beginning. Go 40,000. Go 40,000.
Okay.
Divided by 20. 0.20. I'm sorry, that's 0.20. It's 0.20. 40,000 divided by 0.20. That's 200,000 stock. Now watch this. Multiply that by 99, but by dollar. Just multiply by dollar. How much is that? That's 200,000. So if you put 40,000 in this stock and you get 200,000, remember, an OTC is only an OTC until it goes $1. Once it goes over $1, it goes into what? It goes into the stock market, and everybody's trying to get it into the regular stock market, right? So remember, all these OTCs that I just gave to you were under $1 3 months ago and 4 months ago. Even ABML was under $1 a month and a half ago. Now it's at 260. So you understand the kind of money we're making. This company is going to be over $1 by the end of the year. That will make it 200,000. But let's say I have 300,000 at this company. Let's be real. But anyway, but 200,000. Now if you multiply that by 0.22. Look at that. Now you have 44,000 because every penny is 2,000, right? Now, the same company is supposed by 2030. This company is supposed to be at $233. Now multiply this. Now go back, clear it up. Because next year this should be at $4, but that's $1.5 million. I already know my money. But let's say you got 40,000. You got 40,000 divided by 0.20, which is that's how much it's selling right now as we speak, right? 200,000. Multiply that by $212. $212. Multiply that. That's $42 million. Please understand what the fuck we're talking about. 40,000 in 10 years will give you $42 million. This is what this company is going to make because lithium is like light. It will never go out of style. You guys are worrying about the wrong thing and the money's right in front of you. And all these companies are making money. Lithium in the future, within 2 to 3 years, lithium, all these companies are going to be worth $5, $6, $7, $10, $12, $15, $20, $30, and it's only going to go up because the lithium is at a premium right now. And the money is in lithium. Right now, it's penny on the dollars. And all you have to do is just sit on it for another 5 years and you get paid. This is projected to go $212 in 2030. So all you have to do is sit on it for 5 years, you can make your money. But if you sit on it for 10 years, you're gonna make $42 million. Not a bad investment at 40 cents when it's 20 cents on the dollar. Do we understand what kind of money we're talking about now?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. You ain't gotta tell me no more. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna go open up an account and just go get me something lithium and that's it on it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you have to, because right now they're building this penny on the dollar. Right now, this lithium. Remember who built it? Who went to get him? And look at it. Look at the. Hey, do me a favor. Pull up the company up there so they can understand who.
Somebody asked, where can you buy it at?
You could only, and that's the beautiful thing about these companies. You can't buy it anywhere. They're so goddamn tricky. And I love it because we don't want anybody to have a hold on it. Remember, everybody wants to get into these companies right now, but you can't. And that's why I love it. That's why I'm putting so much money in this motherfucker. One, because it's not in the stock market, so all the big boys can't get a hold of it. Two, it's on the OTC. Only a pink sheet could get to it. Three, there's so many other things you have to do to get to them, so not everybody could get to them. But the windfall is so crazy. I mean, we're talking about if you put 40,000 right now, by next year you're a millionaire. And I ain't shitting you because I'm telling you, look, I'm gonna give you, and then I could tell you the CEO packages. When you look at the CEO package and now the CEO strengthened this shit, it's crazy. It's crazy how this game is being played, and the shit is done right underneath you. Nobody wants to hear. You want to talk about some dumb shit about $20,000 and $5,000 about some dumb shit, and the money's in front of you. It's crazy. That's why I don't get on YouTube anymore, because the shit is like this guy came up. Just give us. I can't. You have to actually understand what you're doing. You have to research it. You have to learn it. You have to know it. And then you have to sit on it. And that's something people don't want to do because they want that quick money. Like I said, man, listen to the pros, man. Warren Buffett, people like that who tell you how to do this shit, man. Read their books. Then you get the shit. But anyway, I'm going to school you because I want my black people to make money, man. Okay, so I'm gonna give you the compensation package.
Found on T Ameritrade.
OTC, but I'm gonna give you compensation package. This look how this game is played. This game is fucking sick and it's stupid. Watch this, right? I'm gonna give you now. This is just me. This is the stuff because I send this to Rich because me and Rich, that's my peoples right there. So I pulled them on this. So this says we're just gonna go from right here where it says just from recent history, Novavic was quoted at 29 cents the same time last year, and that's 2020 cents, right? Telga TLG was quoted at 60 cents just 44 months ago. Now watch what I'm about to do right now. These guys are the CEOs. These are the CEOs of the company, LLKKF, right? These are the CEOs. I'm going to give you the compensation package so you understand how money's being made in the world. Watch this shit, right? Now, those are the CEOs, right? That's the chairman of the board and everybody and the owner. Look how much they're getting paid. The escrow, he's making $100,000 and he's taking, look how much he's taking in stock. He's taking $270,000 in stock. That's where he's putting all his money. Let me see up here. The chairman is making $280,000 and he's getting $385,000 in stock. They will prefer to make their money on the stock end of it. They're taking almost nothing. Some people are taking $60,000 and remember, you are CEO or CFO of a large company. You're only taking $60,000. I mean, $30 an hour. You're only taking $7,000, but you're taking all of it in stock options. What does that tell you? That they know that this is going to blow up. When I did Moderna, and I ain't gonna say how much I made in Moderna, but when I did Moderna, the first thing that I noticed is that the CEO and the CFO had 10,000 stocks, and they're working for Fauci. Was going to get paid for the rest of his life. When I saw the government was involved in it, I put all my money in there because it's an incentive. ABML, the consultant from that is Pelosi's son, which has connections to them. So ABML is in there. This connection. You have to learn your companies inside out. This shit of me spoon feeding you, fuck that. Do your homework. This real money. You want me full spoon feed you so you could, let me take some in here, turn there, and then I'm losing money. That doesn't make money. You want to get in this game, learn the game. Look at the compensation packages, read everything about it. I shouldn't be doing your homework for you if you want to be a millionaire. If not, stay poor. I don't give two shits. That's on you. At the end of the day, I'm gonna make my money. But I only jumped on this because I really wasn't gonna do this show, and I could do it on my show. And I just stopped because I'm like, yes, y'all don't want to learn. Y'all want me to spoon feed and then say, oh, you're talking too much because I don't want to make money. I want you to just give me the answers. The answers don't come like that. And I did it because Rich, my boy, and he called me up and he said, yo, talk about it. But for real, there's some serious money. We're talking about millions of dollars in this shit. Even $10,000 will make you a millionaire right now. It is crazy. There's no way you should be walking out of here in 3 years poor. I tell everybody in my job, there's no way you should walk out of here, out of this shit right now poor when everybody's giving away money for free. But everybody's looking at Bitcoin and all this. I'm like, that makes like what, a couple of thousands? There's no money in that. Let's make millions. They're talking about 40 million in 10 years or $40,000. Damn, that's some serious money. But you're going to have to be disciplined and keep your money there. And you have to learn your companies. These mining companies are the bomb. Remember, you have to learn all your minerals. You have to know where the money's coming from and who the CEO, and then you have to do compensation packages of all the CEOs and look up what they're making. You have to know the ABML, the CEO of ABML makes 25% if they make $1 million. You have to know if he opens ABML within a year, he makes a $25 million bonus too. You have to read and analyze and go into their sheets, man. I shouldn't be doing your homework for you if you want to make money. You deserve to be poor. That's why I see it. I mean, because I'm not going to go over here and do your homework till you go, oh, yeah, I made some money off him. Fuck that. Do your homework, man. Some clown told me, nah, because it pisses me off. Somebody, because that's why I'm not on the internet anymore, because people want you to spoon feed them. And you don't make no money. You read Warren Buffett. He said you should only have 2 companies in your portfolio. Once I started understanding that the money's made, you have to have 2 companies to 3. You don't have no more than that. I said, what? I have like 10, 15. He said, no, you only need 1 to 2 and you keep your money there. You make sure that you got a lot of it because it's called a whale. Where I have around 350,000 stocks in a company. That's how much I have, right? I'm a whale. When I jump in a pool, all the water dissipate. That's what I'm talking about. My compensation package, I'm basically one of the CFOs and CEO of this company because I have more stock than the CEO and the CFO of this company. I have more stock than they do. When they make $47 million in $10, I make $47 million in 10 years, right? Why? Because I'll be damn if these fools gonna make more money than me, right? Because every time I get paid, I'm gonna put money in there. $1,000 give me 5,000 stock. You gotta know your numbers, man. But at the end of the day, like I said, lithium, if you don't believe me, wait till next year. The F-150, they got the new F-150 that's EV, that runs purely in lithium. They have the battery storages from the Tesla that they can't get chips, that's batteries. Everything's run on batteries and everything is lithium. And the pure it is, the more expensive it is. So there's a premium on lithium. The highest grade lithium is 9995. The shit Bill Gates has with Lilac, which is a privately owned company, that's 9997. That's the highest grade that hasn't even been found yet. That comes on market next year. But if you don't know all of these shits, you're going to be like, huh? But you have to know OTC. Everybody's on the OTC market. You have to make $1. Hey, do me a favor real quick. Chris, Rich.
Yo, what up?
Put the computer back. Because I like numbers. Put the computer back up, the calculator.
Hey, why I can't go on the exchange and get it?
What you said?
Why can't I go on the exchange and get it?
Oh, easy, man. You see, that's where you got to talk to me. Okay, this is governed completely different because in a completely different form. This is not the stock market. It hasn't reached the stock market yet. That's why everybody's eating it up. Okay, I'm gonna tell you straight up because there's a difference between stock market and this OTC. It's completely different. The stock market has different rules and regulations. OTC only works from 9:30 to 4 o'clock. They don't do weekends and holidays. You can't use a margin on it. And then they're going to charge you different fees too. And it fluctuates. But let me just do this. Let's say, okay, let's for shits and giggles. I'm not talking about me. I'm just going to talk about a person. Let's say a person has 350,000 stocks. So put 35000, put 350,000 stock in there, which is $60,000 right now. That's how much.
350,000?
Yes. Okay. Multiply that by 1.
It's 350,000.
Thank you. And that's how much your money, 60,000 give you 350,000 in less than a year. Why would it give that? Because you have to know that these CEO, CFO have a compensation attached to them going to the stock market. Because once they hit the stock market, that's when everybody else could get of it. Once it hit $1 and it stays for $1, that's what you have to know about the OTC and the stock market and what's the variation. Because that's the threshold that every penny stock wants to get. They want to get to the $1 because you have to have OTC has to be $1 for 6 weeks. Have to hit $1 for 6 weeks and stay there for them to be able to go to the stock market.
All right, what if I put 1,000 in?
Now, okay, put 1,000. Multiply that by 1. It's just 1,000.
No, I mean, how much is the stock? I'm in stock.
Oh, okay. Oh, divided by 20. Divided by 20. Divided by 20. That should be 500.
20?
By 20. Yeah, 0.20.
20 cents, right?
Yeah, it should be 500 because that's what I do every month. 5,000.
5,000 shares.
Wait. Now that 5,000 in a year, when it goes to a dollar will be $5,000. But that's no money because you want to be aware.
No. I want 1,000 shares of that stock. $1,000 worth.
So that'll be around $250. It's not that much.
If I put $1,000,
that's 5,000.
The share is 20 cents a piece.
Yes, 0.20. 0.20. That's 5,000.
Oh, I did something wrong there. Let me see.
But what I'm trying to, okay, let me answer this question. Why you can't get it on the weekends? You can't get it. Only runs from 9:30 to 4 o'clock. It doesn't do over hours because it's an OTC. It runs under OTC threshold. OTC means that you will pay a $6.95 flat rate for it. So let's say like I buy in hundreds and 200,000s, right? So I bought it at 16 cents. It dropped to 12 cents, but I bought it at 16 cents. I think I bought 120,000 of it. It took me like an hour for me to get that much because they have to grab it from everywhere. It's not going to be so quick as regular stock market that you put your order in, boom, it's like that. They got to grab it wherever they grab it from. And they came back to you like in an hour and told me, oh, I got 120,000 of it, right? Cool. But they'll charge you a transactional fee that's $6.95. Also, it fluctuates. You buy and sell at a different rate at every point, because it's not governed like the stock market. You could, let's say it's at 20 cents, you could buy in at 16 cents. No, you could sell at 16 cents and buy in at 23 cents, which is crazy. It's not the same. So you really got to pay attention to that. Also, there's an out-of-country fee that you have to pay. I think it's like $16.95. You have to pay for it. So these are some things that you have to know about it. And you can't use margin. You have to be your money. There's no margin. Now, this is fine. But once it hits the open market, then is open to all the regulations that stock market is but for an OTC to hit the open market, it has to be over $1 for 6 weeks, and then you have to have an application process that lasts 6 weeks. After that, then all the major, it's like once it hit the stock market, is like a stamp that everybody else wants to get in it. Now it's on Webull, now it's on Robinhood. It's on none of those right now. Now the insurance company come and get. That's where there's a spike when it hits $1. You will see a spike from $1. It goes like 2, 3, 4 all of a sudden. But at 350,000 stock at $4, that gives me a $1.2 million. You understand what I'm talking about?
Roger.
Crypto. You understand what I'm talking about? It gives me $1.2 million. So we could bullshit all day about, and I'm not saying you, but we play all crypto, but there's no real money in that. This will give you $1.2 million in less than a year if it goes to 5. Now, we could follow ABML, which is 95 cents a month ago. ABML went to 260 last week and it's down to 220. So let's say because I had how much ABML? I had 25,000 of that, which is like 60,000 I would have made off that. But I didn't see that as money because I'm like, fuck
so,
it.
So you in your mind, you pretty much 100% sold on this company?
No, I'm going to tell you what I do. My thing is I don't look at the stock market anymore because it makes no sense for me. I do exactly what Warren Buffett tells you to do. I'm listening to the billionaires and run through what they did. They say get rid of everything. So I cleared my whole portfolio. I took everything off my portfolio and put it in one stock. My portfolio just is LLKKF, and I have a lot of shares of that. I have more shares than the actual CFOs. My thing is this. If that hits next year, if it goes to $1, I make $350,000 or $400,000 just off $1, right? If it goes to $400,000 in 4 years, I make $1.2 million. Now, if somebody came to you and they say you can make $1 million in 3 years, would you do it?
Of course.
Then leave it there. There's no need to move it. So there's no need for me to look at the stock market anymore. That's why I don't do stock market shows because it's stupid. Because everybody wants to show you.
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying like you pretty much you banking on it.
Because because if you put one, did that thing with Warren Buffett when Warren Buffett, he said that having more than one stock is stupid. It's like the idiot's way of soundproofing their life. When Warren Buffett is this stupid, and then they did all these billionaires, they asked him and they said, that's stupid. Only stupid people get a whole bunch of stock. People who don't know the stock market because they want to make sure that they don't lose the money. But if you do your research, like I told the guy, if you do your research and you look at it and you know what you're talking about, you are sure what you're talking about. Because it's a show. You look at this financial statement. You look at the money. You know how the CEOs again. You know the compensation. You know the stuff that's coming in. There's no way you could be, because I know lithium is the key. So I'm not taking no gamble. I know lithium is the key, and I know these companies were backed up by Bill Gates, put $20 million, and it's backed up by 5 billionaires. Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, the guy from Facebook. All these are backing up Lilac, and Lilac is it's a private company owned by Bill Gates, but they're all backing up LLKKF because that's the purest form right now. So we know it's going to hit. Just like I know ABML is going to hit because ABML is the only recharging battery in the United States, and it's built in Las Vegas right next to Tesla. So it has to, because there's no other game in town. You cannot recharge your battery unless you go through ABML. There's none. The only one they had was Panasonic, which were caught in espionage, and the Supreme Court threw them out, and they told them they couldn't throw them out until they made another rechargeable station, which is ABML. But you have to do your research on that to know all of these things. That's what I'm telling my man. It's not as easy as just me just giving you the answers. You got to do goddamn research. You got to get in there and read and find out and get in there, because we're talking about millions. We're talking about hundreds. We're talking about this shit would change your life and your kid's life. So I'm not going to sit here and do all of this bullshit that, buy this stock and buy that stock and buy that stock. When all the billionaires are telling you how to make money, just go in one stock and throw everything out. Just concentrate and invest. My thing, I'm an investor now. I have more stock than the goddamn CFOs. So if they're making money, I'm making money. So them motherfuckers working for me. That's the way I see it. I have a regular job, but I know them because you always got to bet on people's greed. And when you look at the compensation package and you see the CFO refused to take money and they took all of their stock option, what does that tell you? That they're going to make sure they make their money on the stock end. That's right. I
see it on Charles Schwab too. So I'm gonna count.
So Charles Schwab, Fidelity, and those are 3. But you have to see how the CFO is structuring their money. That's like I said, 50 Cent made that money in vitamin water because he took all the money on stock instead of taking it on cash. That's what you do. Like Kobe made that 250 million because he put it on stock, put 5 million on the stock, and it came back 250. You got to invest in your goddamn work. And this shit that you just want to flip and flip and flip, that's fine. I did that, but there's no money in that. You're always going to be poor because the house is always going to win. You may win once or twice, but the house is always going to win. You got to become an investor. Read the books. Buffett is telling you. Just make sure you're aware. Go in there and blast them. So my thing is, I only got one stock, and I hold it. Yes, I could do ABML and make what, 60,000 I could have made last week, but I said, that's not my game no more. I don't look at other lanes. I just look at my lane. My lane is this. I know if my thing hits $1 by next year, that's a $300,000 profit, and it hopefully will hit by December, January. And the only way to do it is look. If I'm lying, then look at LLKKF by December, and then if it goes $1, then that means that over 300,000 off it. If it goes to $2 by next year, that I'm gonna have $500,000. Let's talk real talk. But this bullshit that people just want to be food fed, it doesn't make no sense no more once you look at the game. Because the motherfuckers making real money, they're putting their money where it goes, man. But anyway, I want to talk. That's my little thing on it. I can go into more detail in all the mining companies because there's a ton of them. There's like 8 of them that are making some serious money, and all of them are penny stock right now, but they're advancing real quick. Like I said, I gave you 5 of them that were penny stock last year. Now they're 225. ABML being a company that hasn't built. Look, ABML hasn't made a penny yet. ABML hasn't even opened its doors. ABML hasn't opened its door, and it's $45 in the black. 45 million in the black. Remember, they don't open their doors until they don't start building their building until September. But yet they're 220 right now. Why? Because it's a need for what they have. Just like all these. So if you took that structure and you add it to LLKK, which is called our Lake Resource, you will see that Lake Resource by this year, next year will be at 225. At 225, that puts me at over 600,000. Just on a $40 thing, because the penny stock is so little. Every penny on a penny stock is $2,000. Remember, if I have 350,000 penny stock, which only cost me 60,000, at the end of the year, if it goes to $1, that's $350,000 I made. That's 290,000 I would have made. If it goes to $3, I would make $1 million. Now let's talk about real money. There's no need to be fucking around with everything else. Just put your money, let it go. Invest like you're supposed to, but do your research. And I know some clowns going to tell me I'm talking too much, but yo, that's on you guys, man.
Well, we're going on 2 hours, man. I wanted to get you in there for a minute because I know you had that project you was working on. So
I am working on Look, I have all my money in LLKK. I put $1,000 every month, and I put a large chunk of my investment in there. Or 100% of my investment in there until I hit a certain amount. I think I need to have more stock than the goddamn CFOs.
Well, we're gonna bring you back on the channel in about 4 years.
No, you're not. No, you're not. I'm gonna bring this motherfucker. 4 years, you're not gonna see me.
$43 million now. You owe me $1 million.
Yeah, but you know what it is? I'm gonna be real with you.
I heard me right. Crypto, you my witness, right?
No, I ain't own you shit. My thing is this. my thing is this though, for real. ABML is gonna make you a lot of money. If you want to make 100, 200,000, put in ABML now, because ABML is at 220 right now. It was at 95 and went down to 80 cents. If you remember the guys that were fucking with me last time, so you would have made 130% from last month to this, and it's going to only go higher once it hits. So there's a potential there that's real big, but there was no money in it for me. Remember, I went from making a lot of money in Moderna, and I made a lot. I don't want to tell you much, but I made a lot of money in Moderna. I went to put in 1,000, almost 12,000. I had 12,000 stock of Neo, and that wasn't enough because that would have made me 500,000 in 5 years. And when I looked at the math, I'm like, this shit makes no sense. So from there, I put 25,000. I had 25,000 stock in ABML, which would have made that nice little 60,000 there. But again, it wouldn't have made me that money because in my eyes, yes, it would have made me like 100, 200,000, but it was going to take me like 2-3 years. And I was like, it made no sense. But when I looked at it and I actually analyzed it and I looked at the best thing was buying it. Really should have bought at 12 cents if I'd have been a little more studious, but I bought at 16 cents, which made me like 10,000 last week. But still, it is what it is. I bought it at 20 cents and I bought a lot of it. Like I said, I bought a lot of it. I'm going to hold it. If I'm lying, then look at it in a year. Let's see. Because remember, like I said, if it hits $1, that's 350,000 I would have made, right? And I'm adding every month. So if it hits $3, that's $1 million.
Oh man, I want my $1 million.
No, but what I'm saying is this though. Everybody is so caught up in this little moving back and forth, and the money's right in front of you, and by the time you get on it, it's going to be out of the OTC. Once it's off the OTC, it's on the regular market. You're going to get it at $1, $2. But by the time you get in, you're like, oh, I got a great thing. When it goes $3, I already made $1 million, and I'm still cool. I got one of my boys that bought Neo at what he bought it. He bought Neo at $7. I think he made 145,000 because he put 30,000 in Neo back then. I think he made 135. And then he had Tesla. Tesla at $45. I think he made like a couple of $1 million off that. But you learn from these folks, man. You got to get in early and you got to get in big. You got to and look at the compensation packages these damn CFOs are making, because they're making the money because they are the ones in charge of the moving the needle. And if they know the needle's gonna move, remember they saying it's gonna go to $212. At $212 at 350, that puts me at $47 million in 10 years. I'll hold this motherfucker for 10 years. I have no problem being poor. I have no problem riding a shitty car. I have no problem. But I mean, by next year, even at $3, and you'll see it. You will see it. LLKK, just like ABML, you will see it next year because I know everything I've hit made money. I've yet to have something I haven't made money on. But again, I don't play the stock market anymore. I cleared all my stuff. I have nothing but one thing on it, like the billionaire said. Just have one and pour everything in it and make sure you research the company. I only have one. When I hit around 500 of it, then I'll go to my next company. But again, I don't do stock market anymore. That's why I don't do a show or anything else, because it makes no sense to me. I'm gonna listen to Warren Buffett, just do one show. I wish you would have put that Warren Buffett thing where he said you only need people who are stupid that have more than one stock.
Right. Well, shit, man, we about to end this live, man. I appreciate y'all fellas coming on. Brazier, last words you got, brother?
Yeah, do your research, man. Make sure that you look at this. If you don't believe me, go and look at LLKKF, look at the statement, look at the stuff. Make sure you look. Lithium is the key to the world right now. Lithium is going to be humongous, and there's a premium. It's not enough. It's a mineral. It's not enough. Gas is coming. Gas is dying. They're going to get rid of it. California is getting rid of gas next year. So Tesla's going to come in. BMW just made a pact with LLKKF. They asked to give them their premium. Tesla asked LLKKF to give them their premium. They're not even open. And these already went to, they're already trying to get there. So what I'm saying is, man, look, do your research, do your thing, look at it. I shouldn't have to spoon feed you, man. And I shouldn't have to walk backwards for you to catch up, man. Go ahead.
I appreciate that, man. Crypto King, where you at, man?
Man, I'm here. Shoot, I've been soaking it all in. I'm already on lithium anyway. I already know about that. I just, you know what I'm saying, I ain't realized it was like that on the money tip.
Oh,
so,
crazy money.
Yeah, shit, I'm on that right there off rip. So I'm going to use the Fidelity to jump on that, and I'm going to just have to dollar cost average my way into the project. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, appreciate the uplift on that one there. But I wouldn't necessarily say, DYOR, do your own research. You know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't necessarily tell y'all to be, you know what I'm saying, forget crypto, because you can make millions in crypto. Don't get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? Do not get it twisted. Shoot, Benjur just got his mind focused on what he said with Warren Buffett. You know what I'm saying? It's Warren Buffett's of crypto too. You just ain't heard of it. Please understand that. You know what I mean? I ain't playing. I'm crypto king. I ain't gonna never flip on crypto. That's a fact. You know what I mean? But I will listen to this though. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, stock market, crypto, you talking about utility, the asset. Something has to drive the price of whatever it is that you're investing in. You know what I'm saying? And a real tangible something always will do that, in my opinion. So, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I like to look at on the investment tip. So my crypto portfolio has a lot of things in it that you can almost touch and see and feel, and you can know, and you can without a doubt type of thing. But anyway, appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate the knowledge that was given. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe to Crypto King. Check me out this week, putting out the content. Yeah, I got to finish up. You know what I'm saying? Something tonight. I got to finish up this little editing project tonight so I can get that out for tomorrow, and then man, I'm still doing my thing. But anyway, appreciate the platform, man. And hopefully we can do it again another time.
For sure. Benjur, you still there too? I'm going to put your channel in there. Also, make sure y'all subscribe to this brother. Send it to a friend and tell that friend to send it to another friend. Like I said, I try to put out some of this financial information sometimes, and just like what Benjur was saying, man, people, they don't want to do research, they don't want to look, they just want.
Yeah, JR just said in the chat he don't trust crypto. You know what I'm saying? But man, that comes with doing your own research, just like what Richie was saying. You know what I'm saying? You got to do your own research, boss. You feel me? You know what I mean? Look here, let me tell you, I'm going to give you 2 projects. I gave you a project earlier, you know what I'm saying? The Deeper Network. I don't know if I mentioned that. That's a VPN and a firewall. No, I did that early on my other show. That's what it is. The Deeper Network Mini is a firewall and a VPN. It's one-time fee, $260 right now. You can get it, and now you got your VPN, you know what I'm saying, for life, and a firewall all in one. And with that product, you're mining the DPR token, which now is trading at 9 cents right now. That's one product. There's another one called a helium miner. This is for the Internet of Things. The Internet of Things, y'all know what those devices are. Some scooters that's riding around in y'all gentrified neighborhoods. You know what I'm saying? The talking microwave and refrigerator, all the Alexa, all of that stuff connecting to the helium miner. You can buy these actual setups, mining machines that you can put in your house or wherever, outside, whatever, you know what I'm saying, and mine for the HNT token. You can buy the helium token on crypto.com right now, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, I saw it at $4.30. Right now it's trading almost at $20 right now, you know what I'm saying? So listen, my point is, you have to, we gonna say the same thing. You got to do your own damn research. You know what I'm saying? So Mr. Ramiro, I guess. I hope I didn't butcher your name too bad. You know what I'm saying? You know, the only way you're gonna get any trust in any of these assets that you're investing in is to do your own research. And if at that time you've done thorough enough and you still don't trust it, then don't invest in it.
Right. That's it, man. And it just goes back to what Brad George say, man. You have to believe in the company you're investing in long term. You know, if you're doing a short term flip, then hey, you know, you're taking a quick chance to make a quick buck. But if you invest in long term, definitely believe in that company, because you're gonna sell when that motherfucker dips.
No, I did. Shit, I lost a lot of money doing that.
Yeah,
man, but it is what it is, man.
I agree with you, man. I'll be looking for the long term thing now, man. You know, I quick flip with the Doge. You know what I'm saying? It might be one or two I might play with, but everything else, man, is more long term now.
But I noticed that the house always won. No matter how, the house always won. I mean, if you didn't time it right, if you didn't came in, if you weren't strictly disciplined, I mean, I think I lost $17,000 in a week, and it was crazy. And I was making like $4,000 or $5,000 too. So when I was flipping, but it wasn't for me. I just got completely out of it. I listened to books, looked at research, and like I said, man, trial and error. And I got into this. I just looked at the bigger picture, and the bigger picture right now is lithium, man. California is getting completely, they putting in lithium poles everywhere. It's in all the supermarkets and stuff like that. Lithium is everywhere, and it's the new gold. No, it's bigger than gold because it's the gas. So, and there's a premium on it. And the highest we could go is 9995 right now. Remember, the only person who came up with Bill Gates just came up with, he has Lilac. If you look at Lilac has the new one, and they're going 9997, and it's a premium. That's the one Tesla wants. So at the end of the day, man, you got to get ahead of this, man. And if you get ahead of this, we could all get rich. So do your research, look at lithium, and make sure. And then all of these companies, for the most part, are all penny stocks right now, which is crazy. That's another 5 years. These are going to be the gold, man. These are going to be they're going to be higher than Tesla, because Tesla is the computer when this is the software. I mean, because remember, you buy packages of batteries. You have to buy packages. You buy the car, and then you have to buy a package how to put battery in the car and out of the car, like Neo is doing. So the money is in the batteries and the packages. And when I looked at it, I said, oh, that's the software, because you have to look where the software is at. The car is the computer, and the software is the battery. Because remember, there's shortage of chips right now, which is the battery. There's shortage of batteries stations everywhere. So you can't do anything until the battery. So what did Volkswagen do a month ago? If you looked at I don't know, you guys don't listen to it. I do a lot of CEO meetings because I could do calls. A month and a half, the CEO of Volkswagen came out in the call, and he said, yes, we put in four battery stations all over Germany, right? And there's one in Japan and one in the United States. In 1 month, there was more batteries in the whole world that there have been in 40 years, well, in the whole world existence. In 1 month. That's how much batteries they created in 1 month. Please understand, this shit is going right underneath you, and black people will not coming in on it. I don't know why you guys like looking at the shiny shit and don't look at the money. And then when the money comes in, you go, oh yeah, oh, come out and see it. It's there. Right now, all the money's in the OTC. All the money's in because all these companies are they're brand new. It's not like they're penny stock, they're just brand new. Imagine if you got Tesla when it's brand new and waited 5 years. These are brand new companies. These companies were not there 10 years ago. They weren't here 5 years because batteries didn't mean shit. Like I said, ABML just started making batteries last year. They were a regular battery company. Now they started making lithium battery this year. They haven't even opened. They opened they built their building in Las Vegas in September. They opened their first factory in January, and they will be at least $5 to $10 next year. Right now, they started 95 cents last month, and they were like 50 or 40 cents when I got it. But like I said, I like money, and my bet is going to 16 cents is more important than coming at 225. So that's the only reason I don't go to ABML, because I looked at the long stuff. I had 25,000. Now I have 350,000. What's better? You want to go in as a whale. You don't want to go in as an ant. Always go in as a whale. I mean, you going in having 1,000 stock, you might as well finger fuck it something else. I'm sorry. In chess, we call it you finger fucking the pieces. You're not moving anything. You're just moving for time's sake. You're just touching the pieces for no reason. Should I move there? It's called finger fucking the pieces. I hate that. Make a move.
So what's the minimum somebody should come in on this stock?
I'm telling you right now, put everything on it. This is generational. This only once in a life, and you getting lightning in a bottle. There's no remember. Think about it this way: they're creating lightning. Light is never going to go out of style. They're creating fuel. This fuel is never going out of style. Why? Because it's going to generate for cars, batteries, and everything else. It's not going out. 10, 15, 20 years from now, it's still here. It's never going out. This will feed your kids and your kids after. So just leave there, forget it. I would say get as much as you can, because I'm telling you, in 5 years, these companies are going to be 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, maybe $100, and you won't be able to get in the game. I got in at 16 cents, and I know what I got into. That's why every month I put 1,000, which is $1,000, which is 5,000 stocks. I'm getting in at 16 cents. I'm getting at 20 cents. You know, by the time I finish, if I could get 500,000 in this motherfucker, I would have more stock than the damn CFO. The CFO only got 368,000. I only got I got like 10,000 more than me, and I'm gonna make more than his shit. So he's basically working for my black ass. Well, I've never been there.
Now this is not financial advice.
But that's exactly what I am. I'm the CFO working there. I'm the non-CFO, because basically every time he goes to work, he's working for me.
Now, I see exactly what you're doing. Know what I'm saying? You put a strategy and plan in place. You're going all in on one company. You know what I'm saying? And then you're gonna get more than the damn highest person stock and thing in there. And you know what I'm saying? That's going to guarantee your position based off all the research that you did following behind the trail of what they put in place. I heard everything you said. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I don't know how I ain't nobody. Listen, I shared it. You saying what's funny to me is, you know what I'm saying, because everybody can't come in at your position. Your enthusiasm about this particular stock, shit, you know what I mean? You could do a damn presentation and be a damn spokesperson for them for real, but you know what I'm saying? Especially if somebody know what they're hearing, you know what I mean? But everybody, the reality is everybody, you know what I'm saying, can't come in on a high level, but they can come in at their level, and whatever level that they can come in at is surely going to be life changing for them. You know what I'm saying? So a minimum, that's why I asked about a minimum. So if somebody came in and put in $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, you know what I'm saying? Shit, in a long-term picture, shit, why wouldn't the $70,000, $80,000, $100,000 gain for them? That's the difference. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, I put a lot of people in my job. A lot of people in my job I put in. I mean, they made a ton of money with the advice I gave them. My thing is, like I said, this is lightning in the bottle. If you can catch lightning in the bottle, I told everybody we got to walk out of here millionaires, and I preach this at work every day. We walking out of here millionaires. I'm not coming, because in 2007 this shit happened to me, and I was in the military. I had kids. I couldn't take advantage of it. But when it came again, I said, I'm not letting it go, because every time we're in recession, when we come out, white people come out rich, and I said, I'm not letting this shit go. So now I make sure that everybody around me eat. At my job, I put a lot of people on, and we all make money, and I see how much money. But my thing is this is lightning in the bottle, because it's not coming again. You will never going to get another chance. They're making an infrastructure right in front of you, and they're putting it right in front of you. If you go to the OTC, which is going to take some work from you, if you go to OTC and buy it now, not even in a few months, that OTC is going to be $1. Whatever you do is going to go, it's going to flip 5 times. So if I put 40,000, that's going to flip 5 times. That's 120,000 I just made in a year. You can't get returns anywhere else, because it has to hit $1 for them to. Because usually the CFO and CEO, they put in their performance that they have to make it into the stock market. The only way you can make it to the stock market if you have $1, right? And these are not really, even though they're dollar stock, they're really not dollar stock. They start at this point because that's where they're starting at. Because remember, they have no revenue. They don't have revenue. But they're in the black. They have money, but they don't make anything right now because they're building the facility. So therefore, it's at a black. Once they start building the facility, this is crazy. That's why ABML, like I was preaching ABML big time. ABML doesn't build their building until September, but they were at 90 cents a month ago. Now they're 265, right? They went down to 220 now. They haven't built their building yet, but they're in the black because the government gave them $45 million because they need them. There's an urgency for it. So they haven't built it. In September, they build their bill. In another week or so, they hit the stock market. Remember, they're still a penny stock, but next week or the week after, they hit the stock market. They'll go from an OTC to regular stock market, and that's when you're going to hear, you started hearing everywhere. It's going to go ABML everywhere. Oh, make money in ABML, make money. And all these fools going, hey, make money, make money, make money. The money should have been made before when they were in OTC. LLKK, you're going to hear it next year. Make money, make money. I should have made money in the OTC when it was at a penny. You should have done your research now because that's when the money's made. So all these companies are gonna make a lot of money in the future. ABML is gonna make $5, $10, $20 probably within a certain time. And these are not short term. These are 5, 6 years. But remember, if it's even $5 makes me a millionaire. Even if I have to work next year, at 350 stock, $3 makes me 1.2 million. Let's be real with that. Let's be real. And that's what I'm talking about. It's like, now, $220 makes me $47 million. Because I know for a fact that's what these fucking CEOs want to do. That's why they took compensation packages. They took the compensation packages as opposed to getting paid because they know on the back end all the money's going to be made on the company.
That's just like when Tesla started. All they even a lot of they like management team stuff like that. They all took stock options too, man.
The compensation package for Tesla is the same compensation they have for ABML. If you looked at because I looked at both of them. If you look at the compensation package that I forgot Elon Musk has, they gave the exact same compensation package for the Tesla ABML. Elon Musk had 25% of stock option in the stock market if he had 1 year and he put him into the stock market. That's what part of his compensation package. 25% if he hit $1 million mark, and 25%. They gave the same compensation to the chairman of ABML. But you have to look at the compensation package and how the people that are making money, what is their incentive? And their incentive is basically to make money for the stockholders. That's people who have money. And if that's what they're looking into, that's what you got to be. Make that fucking money. But anyway, I'm going to get off here.
Peace out, man. We'll be on this motherfucker Thursday. But all right, man. Y'all have a good night. Appreciate everybody rocking. Hopefully, y'all learned at least one thing tonight. I know I did. And, put some money in something, man. It ain't going to do shit sitting in the bank, man. So put it to use, man. It's a tool.
Yes, sir. Yes. I should do a video of this, but I just don't feel like talking to people no more, man. It's like you beating your head against the wall. People still want to
man, you always gonna have people that disagree with you, man. So
no, I don't mind that disagree, but this requires you to do work. You're gonna have to go to TD Ameritrade, and that requires you to do work because TD Ameritrade is going to be. They're going to scrutinize over everything you do, and people just don't want to do it. Like they don't want to make money. They rather something easy. Oh, when is he going to get on Robinhood? By the time it gets to Robinhood, everybody better make their money because you could have got it at 16 cents. Now you're getting it at $3. Makes no sense.
Right.
But anyway,
that's why you're gonna get rich. And then
I mean, I get rich. I'm only playing, man. I'm only playing. I'm not a financial advisor. Everything I say is personal. I don't know. I'm just putting it out there. Don't be doing what I'm doing and blaming me for your misfortune. I'm not a financial advisor. Please go to a financial advisor and a professional if you have any stock issues or stock tips. I want to put that out there.
All right, peace.
All right, peace.
I need my stimulus check, yeah. I need my stimulus check, yeah. I need my stimulus check, yeah. What? I need my stimulus check, yeah. Okay. I need my stimulus check, yeah. Honey.